Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata442. As you may remember, Krishna, Arjuna, and Satyaki were the three great stars. There was no fourth. This was said by Ashwatthama and Kritavarma and others. Arjuna went to the presence of Hridaya and said, "You killed my son when I was not there. Very soon, under your very eyes, I am going to kill your son, Vrishasena. Let me see if you will be able to save him." The sun's rays had lost their intensity. He was almost setting. Duryodhana spoke frantically to Hridaya. "The sun is almost set. If you accost Arjuna now, he will not be able to keep his oath. We must save Jayadratha. You are the one person who can do it." Even as they were conferring, Arjuna had advanced further into the Vyuha. There was no time for any duel. All the Kauravas defended Jayadratha. Duryodhana, Hridaya, Vrishasena, Shalya, Ashwatthama were the heroes who assaulted Arjuna. Jayadratha had to join them now. The sun had begun to take on a reddish hue. Arjuna fought as he'd never fought before. It was a very hard task for him to fight with all of them together. Arjuna was using his astras. The fight was general. Bhima with Satyaki was helping Arjuna, and the three of them were fighting the immense army and the heroes on the other side. With the help of the astras, Arjuna was able to come very near Jayadratha. After destroying the army that was surrounding him, he began to harass Jayadratha now. Now that his death was so near, Jayadratha fought bravely. It was not easy for Arjuna to defeat him. He was a great fighter, and he was fighting for time. If only they could prevent Arjuna for a few moments from coming near enough to kill Jayadratha, there would be no more need to fight anymore. The sun would set and Arjuna would fall into the fire and kill himself, as he said he would. With the death of Arjuna, the end of the Pandavas was imminent. This was the thought that was present in the minds of all of them as they fought with Arjuna. Krishna realized that it would not be possible for Arjuna to kill Jayadratha before sunset. He spoke to Arjuna. "Arjuna, I'm afraid it will not be possible for you to kill Jayadratha before sunset. It is terrible, but the fact is, the sun will set in a few moments. I will have to use my yoga and do something. Arjuna, do not worry. Listen to me and obey me implicitly. When I say shoot, you must shoot your great astra at Jayadratha." Krishna thought of his chakra. He made it cover the disk of the sun. Darkness descended suddenly on them like a curtain. Arjuna was unhappy, but there was a great excitement in the Kaurava camp. All of them lifted up their eyes, and they were looking at the sun, which had set so suddenly to save the life of Jayadratha. With a smile of triumph mingled with happiness and relief, Jayadratha raised his head to look at the sun, which could not be seen. Krishna said, "Arjuna, look. Jayadratha has lifted up his head to look at the sky. He's off his guard. Shoot." Arjuna took up his precious astra, the Pashupata, which he had been worshipping all these years, and he shot this at Jayadratha. It cut his neck and severed his head from his body. Before it could fall on the ground, Krishna said, "Arjuna, make your astra take the head to the father of Jayadratha and place it on his lap. I'll tell you the reason for it later." Arjuna did as he was told. The Kaurava army saw the head of Jayadratha being borne in the sky by the arrow. The head was placed on the lap of the father of the dead man, who was performing his evening prayers near Samantapanchaka. When his prayers were over, he got up. The head of Jayadratha rolled on the ground. The head of the father of Jayadratha split into 1,000 fragments. The moment Jayadratha died, the darkness lifted, and the sun shone in all his glory for a few moments, as though he wanted to prove to all that he had not set. The sun then disappeared beyond the western hill. Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.